Hey, welcome to SC Custom Designs, where we promise to show you the progress as throughout each stage. And at this point, voila, we have about 4 of these guys all pinned up and glued, and it feels very, very, very solid, the way I like to do things. So some some tricks. Let's get some more water. Some tricks of the trade when you're putting together units is to dry fit all along the journey. I dry fit all throughout the process. And now that we're at the glue up, I'm actually going to dry fit one more time. And I'm glad I am, because when you do things in production, you don't realize that some things can be just a little bit off. And the example I leave you is that this guy was too big. How one can be bigger and the other, well, you know, this is each one of these grooves, for whatever reason, maybe they're not all the same. At any rate, no big deal. So I just go over to the rotary arm saw. That's where the camera is sitting now, and I straighten it out. So some tricks of the trade. What you want to do is take the end grain, whatever is going to receive the glue, and spray it. You want to get all the dust out. That's going to give your ends a better chance to glue up. So I just basically at this point I just do this by eye. All right. Just go ahead and put this guy in the middle. Now tap them in. Now, not all of them, most of them don't need to be tapped in, but for whatever reason this one does, and that's okay. I'm going to make sure I get that guy seated as much as I can. Okay, he is stubborn, kind of like me. Okay, so there we go. And I'm not gluing this here, friends, because I want that wood to float. When it gets really, really dry, if everything is all glued together, what's going to happen is it's going to pull itself apart ever so slightly, or it's going to crack. And that's the last thing you want your name on. Stuff that's just not good quality. And you want this to last. Now I give basically lifetime guarantees that my work is going to be just fine throughout the life cycle of the unit. Okay, that's how I roll. Okay, so now I'm feeling pretty confident about this. I'm going to go ahead and put this together like this, and then I'll lift this piece. This one is going to be, well, probably the other side is going to be trickier. Now I'm going to go ahead and lay a bead of glue down. And welcome to SC Custom Designs. If you just find this video, then just know that the whole series is out there. And when I'm done, I have more time, I'm not down in here making dust, I'll link them together. So here at SC Custom Designs, we like to start the project and you can follow it through to its end. And I talk about a lot of different technique in each episode, right? So if it seems wordy, you know, the video, and I'm not getting anywhere fast, it's because I'm just trying to think, what if you're a new woodworker and perhaps you don't know this, that, or the other. So I just drop those hints in, like just now. Maybe there's something you're learning now that you didn't before. Okay, so this here is this unit here is the Buyin level. It's the first Buyin level, meaning that this guy is plain and simple. Mind you, there's nothing plain and simple about the construction and the creation of this. It took me a considerable amount of time to get this guy designed. The customer, which is Albergo Bed and Breakfast down in Windham, New York, please, if you're in the area, call ahead of time because they can be busy. They are a bed and breakfast, and they spoil you so much that you just don't want to leave. 31 years ago, we stayed at Albergo, and at the time there was actually they had a restaurant across the street in Wyndham. Billy Joel came up. I like to say that because it just goes to show that the quality of the food was just amazing. And you know, people will go far and wide for quality food. Okay, so all right, so we got that in. Now we're going to pull this out, and I think this will be a little challenging. As you can see, it doesn't want to let go of the Luan, and I suspected that was going to be the situation. But now that I got that out, I can get that glue. Well, sooner or later, you're going to have to very quickly get any glue that is on your wood. Just know that this wood is thirsty, and if you don't get to it quick enough, then what's going to happen is it becomes blotchy like this, and you're not going to be able to, it's possible that you won't be able to get the glue out, especially if you're going to stain. These units aren't going to get stained. The customer requested that it is just plain, not just plain, the way I said it sounds boring, but just natural. And so what we're going to be putting on here is beeswax. And that'll be an episode as well, which will just show you the product that I'm using. And why I like the beeswax is because, well, after all, they're going to be putting food in here. This is going to be a tea and biscuit setup. So the customers, the clients, not the clients, the guests can take the coffee or tea back to their room. All right, so now I'm going to give a quick look-see inside. Everything is looking good. I want to make sure that the board is evenly distributed. It's not the end of the world if it isn't. You can always jimmy rig it, move it around after the fact. Now see, I see that glue. I'm going to get it immediately. All right, now we're going to do this side. And if you like what you're seeing, please consider subscribing to SE Custom Designs. We have some 400 videos out there. So when I buy a tool, I'll do a review on it, and I'll do an additional review on it as I get more experience in the tool. I just did a little mini review on using my planer to plane the outside edges of this unit. You want to talk about saving me time with sanding. It just basically gives you a glass finish on your wood. And I know planers, and I have a Delta bench top. Okay, there we go, done. Just walking away here quick, sorry, just setting them up over here. All right, that's 5. I got 5 more to go. So we just use this guy over here. So look, you'll see me use different tools in the project, and I'll give tips and whatever I know, and I'll ask you all about your tips. So these guys here are the spare ones. I'm going to be making a ton more of these because I really think they're going to sell. Again, what this is put your coffee and your biscuit in there, and you can just have this in your kitchen sitting around and use it on a daily basis, really, if you need to, taking the coffee up to the room or whatever. So yeah, this is for Albergo, and we're going to end it there because I have to get moving and finish these guys, and that'll be that. Thanks for watching SE Custom Designs. We have, again, about, what did I say, 400 videos plus, and we have 221 subscribers now. Give us a thumbs up if you like things, and leave comments. And if you give us a thumbs down, just let us know why. There's no point in leaving a thumbs down and we're left to think about what was it. It could be some very very cool thing you picked up on, and you're like me, you know, he should know about this. I want to learn. I learn from others, and hopefully y'all are learning from SE Custom Designs. Thanks again, guys. Take care, and let's get moving.